Fatiha. السلام عليكم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا محمد سيد الأولين والآخرين. مدد يا رسول الله، مدد يا سادة أصحاب رسول الله، مدد يا مشايخ ودستور مولانا شاء الله فارس داستان شيخ محمد علي الرحمن ودد طريقاتنا والصحبة والخير في الجميع. عاشوراء مبارك وصل إن شاء الله.
May the day of Ashura be blessed.
Hayırlara vesile olsun. Bugün
And may this day today be the means for goodness and blessings to occur.
çok güzel hallerde olmuş.
This is a day of beautiful events and of beautiful states.
Allah'ın istediği oluyor. Allah'ın istemediği hiçbir şey olmaz.
And things happen the way Allah Almighty wants them to happen. And there's nothing that happens that does not happen the way Allah Almighty wants it to happen.
Maşallah kan ve ma neşâ lem yekun. Onun için sen emrolana bakacaksın.
Therefore, we must be aware of what we have been ordered to do and look at ourselves.
Emrom sen işini olmayan şeylere bakma. Kendi nefsine bakacaksın.
Do not interfere with affairs that do not concern you. You need to look at your own ego.
Nefsin terbiye edeceksin.
You need to focus on yourself and train your ego.
Başkasının yaptıklarına bakmayacaksın.
Don't look at what others did.
Onlar Allah Azze ve Celle alakadar eder.
The others concern Allah Almighty. Others do not concern you.
Onlar onun hükmündedir. Her şey Allah'ın hükmündedir.
Others and everything is under the judgment of Allah Almighty.
Bizim bildiğimiz inşallah bu aşure günü hayırlara vesile olur daima.
May this day of Ashura always be the means for goodness and blessings to emerge and occur.
Ne gibi ihtiyaç varsa kendine ihtiyaç olan şeylere dikkat et.
And pay attention to what you need and what is required for you.
Allah'tan onları talep et.
And ask Allah Almighty for those things which you need.
Allah'tan kuvvetli iman, hakiki iman.
What is it that you need? It is first and foremost strong faith. You should ask Allah Almighty for strong faith.
Talep et. Doğru yolda sabit kadem olmaya talep et.
Ask Allah Almighty to be steadfast on the right way.
Müslümanlara hidayet talep et.
Ask Allah Almighty for guidance for all Muslims.
Allah'tan muhafaza talep et.
Ask Allah Almighty for His divine protection.
Onlar için şifa, hayır, geçimler.
Ask Allah Almighty for cure and healing, and ask Allah Almighty for making a living and for sustenance.
Her türlü şeyi talep edebilirsin.
You may ask Allah Almighty for all these things.
Boşuna başka şeylerle uğraşmaya gerek yok.
And ask Allah Almighty for these good things instead of interfering with others, instead of focusing onto others. Focus on requesting Allah Almighty these good things.
Bugün her gün dua kabul olur.
Every day your prayers and supplications will be heard and accepted by Allah Almighty.
Bugün daha makbul.
However, the prayers are more likely to be accepted today.
Daha fazla hayırlar hasıl olduğu gündür.
And this day today is a day where goodnesses are more likely to occur and where they occur stronger than any other day.
Onun için bugün şeytanın oyuncağı olma.
Do not become the puppet of shaitan.
Başka şeylerin kafan gitmesin.
Do not think about and do not waste your thoughts about other things that do not concern you.
Olanlardan Allah Azze ve Celle odur, her şeyi yapan, her şeyi eden odur.
You must know that everything happens through the will of Allah Almighty, and everything happens as Allah Almighty desires it to happen.
Onun bereketini isteriz, talep ederiz.
Ask Allah Almighty for blessings and barakah,
Bereket Ehl-i Beyt'tedir.
and the blessings and barakah are with the Ahlul Bayt,
Onların da ruhları bizden memnun olsun. Onlara
and may their souls and their spirituality be pleased with us.
da okuruz. Onların bereketine bereketleniriz.
And it is through their blessings and it is through their barakah that we obtain the blessings and the barakah of Allah Almighty.
Şifa olur, her türlü iyilik olur.
And they are the cure and the means for goodness in all kinds of ways, the Ahlul Bayt.
Allah onlarla beraber olalım daima.
May we always be with them.
Onlarla haşrolunun
May we be with them in this world and in the hereafter.
Muhabbetleri Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem söyledi. Onlarla bize o bereketi bırakmış.
And it is the love of the Ahlul Bayt which our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, left us.
Onlara sevgimiz, onlara Kur'an-ı Azimüşşan'a tabi olmamız.
It is their love which we inherited from our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, and it is their love and the Holy Quran as well which we inherited from our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him.
İki şeydir Peygamber Efendimiz sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem size bıraktım.
And these are the two things our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, mentioned when he said, I leave behind two things.
İki şeyde bunları bırakmadığınız sürece siz kazanırsınız.
And as long as you hold tight to the Holy Quran and to the love of the Ahlul Bayt, then you will always win.
Bunları bırakırsanız kazanmazsınız.
But if you leave them, then you will lose.
Bazıları Kur'an'ı bırakıyor, bazıları öteki şeyler biz.
There are some who leave the one, there are some who leave the Quran, there are some who leave the love of the Ahlul Bayt.
Allah'a şükür tarikat, hakikat ikisini beraber.
But we are thankful that we follow this way, which teaches us as part of the tariqah to accept both and to follow both tariqah and hakika.
Olmak, Peygamber Efendimiz sallallahu aleyhi ve sellemin sözünü dinlemektir.
And we follow the way and the words and obey the words of our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him.
O bize her türlü iyiliği, dünya ahiret iyiliğini getirir.
And following these words and following the way of our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, will bring us all kinds of goodness and blessings in this world and as well as the hereafter.
Öteki türlü kendi kafana göre işler yaparsan hiçbir şey kazanamazsın.
If you deviate, go astray from this way and make up your own things, then you will not be successful in any way.
Onun için Allah'a şükür bu yoldayız.
And therefore we thank Allah Almighty that He allowed us and enabled us to follow this way.
Güzel yoldayız.
This is the beautiful way.
Çoğu insan yolunu şaşırmış.
There are many people who have lost their ways.
Ne yapacağını bilmiyor.
They do not know what to do.
Şimdi bizim bu aşure günü mübarek gündür.
This day of Ashura, the 10th of Muharram, is a blessed day.
Dualar makbuldur.
It is the day on which the prayers and supplications are heard.
Vazifeler yapılacak tabii.
There are certain obligations or certain things to be observed during this day.
4 rekat namazı.
There is a special prayer consisting of 4 rakah, which is dedicated to the special day of Ashura,
Yan-bir ihlasla.
which shall be performed by reciting 11 ikhlas.
Zikir, tesbihat yapın.
There are zikr and tasbih to be made.
Ve 1000 tane de ihlas akşama kadar yapılsa çok faydalı olur.
And it is recommended to recite 1,000 Ikhlas up until Maghrib, and there's great blessings and rewards in it.
Çok büyük faydalar var.
It will be the means to obtain great benefits.
Hayır hasenat günün sıhhat afiyet için Peygamber Efendimiz tavsiye ettiği gibi bir gusül bir de
Good deeds shall be performed throughout the day, and as our Prophet, peace be upon him, recommended, one should make ghusl a full body ablution in order to gain health throughout the upcoming year.
Eve bereket olsun diye bir şeyler alıp
And one should make provisions at home
sadaka verip
and give sadaqah.
bu bize inşallah faydası olan şeyler bunlardır.
And to do these things will be beneficial for us.
Allah hem dünya için hem ahiret için dünyalıkta Müslümana lazımdır.
And this way we will receive the blessings for this world as well as for the hereafter. As we live in this world, we also need to make sure to receive the blessings in this world.
Kimseye muhtaç olmasın diye Allah kimseye muhtaç etmesin.
Because it is good to not depend on others, and we should pray that to Allah Almighty that we do not up in a state where we depend onto others in this world.
Allah herkese ferahlık versin.
May Allah Almighty grant refreshment to everyone.
Bu sıkıntıda olan Müslümanlara da Allah yardım etsin.
And may Allah Almighty help those Muslims that are now in a situation of distress.
O sıkıntılar zahil olsun inşallah.
And may those difficulties and troubles they undergo go away.
Amin Allah tevfik. El Fatiha.